One morning, Sir Topham Hatt came to Gordon to give him a very important job. "Gordon," said the Fat Controller, "it appears that the points by Kelsthorpe have broken, and since the express line is a straight way through, you'll be taking him down to go fix it. It's a very important job as none of the engines can run without it. Can I trust you, Gordon?" "Oh, yes, sir, you can trust me," he said. He was just happy to have a very important job. He was then waiting by Vickerstown Station, though he was getting quite impatient. "Come along now. I can't be late," he said. Just then, he saw a very oddly dressed passenger and thought it was the engineer. And as soon as he heard the door shut, he thought to himself, I must go, I can't be late, he said. "Wait," said one of the guards. "You've left me behind, and Bertie Bus is supposed to be..." Oh, never mind. But Gordon was too far away to hear. He was making good time down the line. "Hurry, hurry, hurry," he said. "Express coming through!" The other engines had to just watch him go by, as without a crucial junction on the main line, they were unable to get over to the other side of the island. "You know," said Donald, "I wish I was one of you wee engines. I wouldn't have to deal with Gordon, and that's a plus." "Trust me, you wouldn't last a day." Gordon puffed proudly down the line. He passed through Kelsthorpe, giving Douglas a nasty fright. And eventually, he arrived at the broken points. I did it, he said. And not even 10 minutes early. I surprise even myself sometimes. Thomas puffed up to Gordon and said, "Oh, so you brought the engineer then?" The man was confused. "I'm not an engineer, I'm a doctor. I thought you were taking me down to Knapford Station. I don't even work on wood." It was just now that Gordon understood his blunder. "Oh, I've made a mistake, Thomas. I left the engineer behind, and now I'll have to go all the way back to Vickerstown to get him." Excuse me? Oh, for goodness sake. "I was trying to say you can't reverse up the express line with the express, Gordon," said the signalman. "Oh, well, how will I get back then?" "Well, here's an idea. Just leave your express coaches and go down my line." "A splendid idea, Thomas. I'll do so right now." And so Gordon left his coaches and went down the other line. But he had to stop at Kelsthorpe Station as Douglas was still on the line. "Out of my way, you. I have big engine matters to tend to." It wouldn't even make a difference even if you could pass, because Donald's back at Crovansgate. Though Gordon liked keeping all the special jobs to himself, he had to make a compromise. I think I have a plan." So the plan was set in motion. Douglas would travel all the way back to Crovansgate, where he would meet Donald and tell him of the plan. "Oh, finally the galloping sausage has a good idea," he joked as he puffed back to Vickerstown, where he then collected the engineer, where he would then take him back to Crovansgate, as a little angry red bus was grumbling to himself in the parking lot. He came back to Crovansgate and passed the engineer on to Douglas, who then went on to Kelsthorpe to pass it on to Gordon, who would then finally take it to the signal box. Well, after a couple minutes of tinkering, they finally got it working, and the railway was able to run as normal again. Even the man who Gordon thought was the engineer was able to get back to work. And while Gordon likes to keep special trains to himself, he does know how to get to the point of the issue, one way or another.